ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. So today we are on El Haluf, and we are in the Type 64. I had this match a couple days ago, and I've been having a lot of trouble with my recordings. It tends to, for some reason, when I'm doing the recording, gets three-quarters of the way through and then it airs out. So it's been a little bit of slow pickings on getting these replays up for you guys. But anyways, so I'm in the Type 64, and probably hands down, besides the I can't remember the exact name of the tank. It's a 90 GF. It's the Grand Finals light tank. That was, I think, 2 years ago. It was before the Chrysler K, and it's a really good scout tank. Besides that one, I think probably the Type 64 is right up there with that. It doesn't have the best armor. It actually has no armor. The standard pen, when you're not top tier, you're going to have a lot of trouble penetrating stuff. You end up using a lot of premium rounds, especially if, like, the enemy team, well, even a KV2, KV13, T71 will even give this thing problems. T28's actually got some decent, for a light tank, it's got decent frontal armor. KV1, so basically everything except for the two T67s and the M7 and artillery on the enemy team, you're going to probably struggle with standard rounds. That's why I only carry 3 and 41 premium rounds. Also, this is a tier 6, so you can see up to tier 8s. And with 128, which I believe, and I probably can't, probably won't show. Yeah, not. Let's pause. I believe it's 128. Yeah, 128 standard pen and 107. Even the premium rounds, you're going to have trouble going through most every tier 8. But anyways, so basically, the gist of this video is to show you, how can I phrase this? Let me pause it for a second. So, I'm trying to teach people to use their mini-map. But there's also a thing that happens, and it happens to all of us. I'm usually pretty good at not having it happen to me, but it does happen to me in this map, or this match, and it's called tunnel vision. So, this map is not really the best for, per se, trying to scout out and light up enemy tanks, because if they've got a light tank that's in, like, any of these positions along these mountains here, or up in here, as soon as you start going down the hill, boom, you're lit, because you can see my white and green ring are all the way past the city down there. So by the time I'm halfway down that hill, my green and white ring are going to be back here almost to the enemy cap. So this has got a heck of a great, awesome view range. The problem is, if the enemy team has something with a view range similar to this, I'm gonna get spotted, because they're gonna be sitting still. I'm gonna be moving. I'm gonna get taken out. So I was contemplating, what do I do? Do I want to set up here and wait for a few minutes and kind of give the time for both teams to split? Because you got your heavies are going to go this way and fight it out over here, on this side over here. You're going to have some lights and mediums that are going to go over this way, down here, and they're going to be trying to come up this hill and light up our guys. And then you'll have artillery back in the back somewhere, of course, and you'll have a line of tank destroyers up along in these ridges. So I had two options. I could just move forward, try and find, take up a placement in a bush that's not too far. I could only probably go right around in the city area, right around in here, and hopefully not get spotted moving to that position, which I would almost guarantee that going down, by the time I'm even going down that hill, I'm not going to make it past, I would say this area right, probably right in here, and I'm going to get spotted. Because, I'm moving. Even though it's a light tank, you do retain your camo, but if you're moving, you're still easier to get spotted from a tank that's sitting still, like a light tank, setting up here, not moving in a bush. So, what my thought was, and I said, I'll try and light them for you fast. So, you know, I've already let the team know, hey, I'm going to try and get up here and light whatever I can. And like I said, I'm still learning light tanks. I just, I'm trying to get these light tank missions done. And I'm telling you, hella hard for me. Because I'm not the best player in light tanks, so I'm having a lot of trouble with these light tank missions. They're just kicking my butt. But, you know, the only way to get them done is by trying. So I get an A for effort, but anyway, so like I said, you want to keep a close eye on your map, and you don't want to do what I do towards the end of this match, for me at least, is have tunnel vision. Because, and you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to try and stay near the rocks in front of me and try and go through the bushiest areas I can. I start sliding around like I'm on flipping ice on this thing because it's so fast. And I didn't get, I'm not sure if I got 6th sense on this. I don't think I do. I almost flip it again there and almost flip it again there. But so far, if I've got 6th sense, I'm not spotted. But I can't remember if I've got 6th sense. I don't believe I do because I don't have a lot of matches in this. So they take out their Chaffee and their M7 is taken out. And no, I don't have 6th sense because I started getting shot in the pooper. I actually did hit that T-34 on the move, which I was really surprised. But I was at least able to light him up, and he's still popping out there. I couldn't believe he didn't get erased. Because if you see, he's right here. I'm thinking, you know, these tank destroyers have to be set up by now. Artie's got to be loaded by now. This guy is lit up like a Christmas tree, and I'm not seeing a single shot go in at him. I'm like, oh, come on. Are we going to have one of these teams where I get no damage assist? And so I took one shot on the move. I couldn't believe that one actually hit, but it did, and one missed. So we're down to one more standard round. I've got to change the load out of this because 41 premium rounds is way overkill. So I'm thinking I'm going to go ahead and try and get some shots at this Cromwell because I'm half dead now. I got to play it really safe. I mean, basically I've got 335 hit points. A couple of their tanks at the KV-2 can one-shot me. KV-13 kid. 390 average damage on the, or no, the KV-13 doesn't have the big D25T. So 2 shots from the KV-13. T-71 could clip me out. Already can splash the snot out of me. SG-100's got the big gun on it, I believe. So there's a couple of tanks there that could actually really rip me up. But I'm thinking right here, I'm like, okay. So I see that they got some tanks over there. And they've got some tanks over there. So I figured they've got to be split up good enough where I can come up here and hopefully, maybe, possibly, just possibly light up their artillery and take their arty out. Because you take out their arty, you got their long-range guns are now out of commission. RT-67 must, yeah, he's blue, so he didn't kill anybody, but he must have damaged the snot out of somebody. Either that or he hit somebody once and he had already done a lot of damage previously, because it kind of tracks how much damage you do as you play the game. And let's say 20 matches, or not 20, let's say 10 matches ago you damaged somebody for a substantial amount. Well, it keeps track of that, and then this match he bumps into somebody for 30 hit points. Well, it might turn him blue then. You know, and I see a lot of people when you see their team turn blue, you'll see it. They're like, oh, team killer, oh, kill him, kill him. And a lot of times the guy didn't even, you know, he might have been 3 matches ago shooting a T-92 artillery and accidentally splash, you know, a bunch of his own guys. And, you know, he has that team kill or team damage just right at that border. And then this match, you might bump into somebody for 30 hit points and he turns blue. Next thing you know, he's got his own team shooting him, which, you know, that's not cool. If you see him actively shooting at a team member or team members, then, you know, take him out by all means once he's blue so you don't get, you know, banned or kicked or whatever. But once he's blue, he's free game if he's shooting at team members. Get him out of there because he's nothing but trouble. Not this guy. I mean, I don't know what the story is why he turned blue. But so anyways, I'm thinking there's some bushes right here. I'm going to hop in one of those bushes and see what I can spot. See what I can spot, light up, or hopefully get shots at. So I'm moving kind of slow, because I realize now I don't have 6th sense. Now I spotted the SU-100, and I'm thinking, oh shit, I'm dead. So I'm not shooting. I'm thinking, okay, I don't know if I got 6th sense, and he's not shooting, so I'm thinking, well screw it, he's not shooting, so these guy's got to be AFK. And being where he was on the map up here, I'm assuming he is just AFK, which he is. I actually bounced a couple rounds off him, but I don't think I'm actually lit because there's an artillery that's setting one right back here and there's one right over here, and neither of them are shooting at me. So the camo rating on this is working out well for me because basically I got a bush in front of me and a couple bushes here, so I'm like triple bushed here. I was surprised with this gap here that I wasn't getting lit up while I was shooting. I was waiting for an arty round to hit me. Especially they got the leaf blower, and that thing like mine shoots every 6.5 seconds, I think it is, or 7 seconds. So when I didn't have arty rounds shooting at me, I'm thinking either they're over here on this hill where they can't get shots because of this big rock in front of me, or you know, they're somewhere right on the inside or other side of this. Go back up on this side of the rock over here, and they can't get a shot at me. But, so here I'm thinking, well, maybe I'm not lit. So, what do? Do I go up here and try and start flanking these guys in the back? I'm like, no, one, 2 shots, I'm dead. There's a lot of tanks up there. So I'm thinking, I'm going to go for artillery. Let's see if I can get artillery gone. Then I spot the M12, just do an auto lock, and just start rocking and rolling on them. And I was waiting for the leaf blower, and I think the leaf blower, whoops, turn that back on. The leaf blower wasn't even aiming at me. Actually, he looks like he was. I don't think he realized I was there for a minute, but then I obviously got spotted, and then he started turning towards me. So he finally realized I was there. But I was able to take their M12 out. Let's see how much more he's aimed in on me. Yeah, see, now he's aiming right at me. Obviously, I couldn't see that while I was playing. So this is where you got to basically kind of shuck and jive. He took a shot. I know he's gonna be loaded in another second, but you know I'll be loaded before he is. So now this is what I'm talking about when I'm telling you about tunnel visioning. Now I didn't realize that T-67 was sitting right there, because when I took both those artilleries out, I had just I was focusing on the M12, completely on him. I was trying to keep an eye on this guy to see when he was shooting, or if he had shot, if he was aiming at me, what was going on. I wasn't using my mini-map, and this is what I kind of constantly talk about, make sure you use your mini-map. And I started basically tunnel visioning on these guys up here. All I could think of is, okay, I'm on their cap, I'm starting to cap, I'm going to draw those guys back, and I'm going to start getting shots at them, and I'm not looking at this T-67. I wonder if there must have been, oh, they had 2 of them. So there's one lit up, and the other one could very well be, back there. But this is also where, you need good support from your artillery to hopefully start taking shots at these guys that I'm lighting up. We have a leaf blower, which that can reach across the map, no problem. And, this 155-50, the leaf blower, like I said, every 7 seconds. So, I was hoping that if something did get lit up around behind me, even though I wasn't even paying attention to my mini-map, which that's what gets me killed, I was just tunnel visioning on these guys here, thinking, okay, I'm going to start getting shots at these guys as they come back. And you'll see, watch that T-67. Actually, we'll make this kind of big so you can see. So watch that T-67. You can see I'm focused at this area up here. I am not looking at my mini-map at all right now. I'm not paying attention. All I am is focusing on getting shots at these guys as they come back. So as you can see, I'm trying to get shots. This T-67, look how close he is to me, guys. I am tunnel vision. This T-67, he played it good. He probably automatically knew. He's probably like, this guy isn't. Oh wow, I got shot right on the end of my gun barrel. Look at that. That's kind of cool. He's coming up on me, looking at me going, okay, is this guy retarded, or is he just not see me? And obviously, he assumed that I was probably retarded. No, I had my little blue helmet on when I was playing this match. No, I was completely focused up at this area up here to get shots on anything up there. And watch when he shoots me what my reaction is too. I'm like, where the hell did that just come from? I didn't even know where he was at. See, now I think one more shot and I'd be dead. I think I do get a shot into him, but I had no absolute clue. And there's the other T-67 that's coming up now too, because I was on the cap and they started. The one must have been further away, and he was coming back to obviously help this guy reset cap. But if you noticed, I got shot, and then you'll see and he took my track off, and you'll see my turret actually turning the wrong way. Because when I got shot in the back, I wasn't sure if he was on the left side or right side of me. All I knew is he was behind me. And so I started turning my turret. I turned my turret the wrong way. And then I start to panic. I'm like, holy shit, what just hit me? Because I didn't see, because I was tunnel visioning up at these guys up here, which aren't even lit. But I'm thinking they're going to be lit, and I'm going to get shots on them. And so that T-67 is just tearing me a new one. He's already put 2 rounds into me, one for 119, one for 118. I've got 98 hit points, and he ammo racked me, so I know I'm done. I actually didn't know he ammo racked me till it was too late, too. But I'm already loaded. I do have a shot in the chamber, obviously, in the gun. So I get 1 shot on him, and then boom, I'm dead. So that is the biggest mistake you can make, is what I just did. Is, you know, I preach about using your mini-map, and I do 99.9% of the time use my mini-map. But the problem I fell into on this match was I was using my mini-map until I got up here, and you know, the adrenaline was going. I just took out 2 of their artilleries. I'm starting to cap. I'm afraid that these guys are going to start coming back, and I failed miserably to use my mini-map, and I was completely just focusing on this area up here, not looking at anything behind me. And once you start tunnel visioning, this is exactly the result that can happen. I ended up getting just freaking owned. And the T-67, you know, it does fire fast. It's got a good view range. I was actually surprised that he didn't stay back here, you know, and use that hill. He must have wanted to be close up just to make sure he took me out, because let's say if he took a shot at me and he didn't knock my track off, I would have had time to scoot in here and possibly, you know, be able to take him out. But lo and behold, that is what you do not want to do. That was just a big mistake on my part, and you know, it happens to all of us. And you could see all those artillery rounds flying in to support me. Not a single round. I'm like, crap. Oh man, I had both those T-67s at least lit up, and not a single artillery round. And to be honest with you, I think we win this. I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I said, well, I got rid of artillery for you. I'm wondering if we lose this match. If we win, I mean, it's probably by the skin of our teeth. To be honest with you, we'll go ahead and watch it out. See, this is, you know, I think we actually lose this match. I'm going to go ahead and kind of fast forward it. I think that KV-13 had a hell of a good game, if I remember right. Yeah, and this guy here, he's getting shot in the ass, so I was getting shot in the butt. And he's up here by himself now, so he's, I think we lose this match. Between the 2801 and the KV-13, I think those 2 guys end up just knocking the snot out of us. Here, I'll speed it up a little bit. And, you know, the whole time I'm watching this replay, I don't know if you noticed, but I'm not seeing one single artillery round flying in that supported me or supported those guys that were up there that just got taken out. Not one single artillery round, you know, coming in. Yeah, we lose this match, that's right. And we were leading them, too. I mean, we were leading them like 5 or 6 to... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They got 5. Yeah, we had like half a team a minute ago. This Wolverine, he tries. I said, you're fucking kidding me now. Just sad. I could not believe we went from kicking these guys' butts. We had a heck of a lead to losing. This Wolverine comes around here, and I don't know what he was thinking. Maybe he was going to try getting back to cap, but he goes up on a hill, which there goes your camo rating. I mean, that's the one place you don't want to be, is on a high perch, because there's no bushes around him. He's going up on a hill, and that's just saying, go ahead and shoot me. Yeah, and there's a T-67. And that's all she wrote. So we went from I mean, that was, well, you heard me. I thought we actually won that match. We went from I don't know how we lost that, to be honest with you. We should have actually won that. But Yeah, so that's just a big lesson on making sure, even when the adrenaline's flowing, you got a lot going on, you still need to use your mini map, and you still got to try as hard as it is. And I did it myself, and I know it happens to all of us, but you got to try and not get that tunnel vision going on, because I mean, all I am looking at is I'm in sniper view, looking down my gun barrel, waiting for a tank to get lit up or get a shot at them coming back to their base for me to shoot. And next thing I know, that T-67 came right up behind and got 3 shots into me before, or 2 shots into me before I even got a shot into him. So, well played by the T-67s on the enemy team there. They did a phenomenal job. Um, so yeah, let's see what their names are. I'll give them a shout out there. So, uh, Black Douglas 1 from the ACD clan, and wow, P4R8HD from the For Him 3 clan. Well, actually, the T2801 there, he had a good job too. Rainbow Bart 40 in the 2801, and the KV13 actually. Joe Longbow there. Kudos to you guys. You guys had a phenomenal game, and congratulations on that win. That was an awesome comeback from you guys, because we should have won that, and you guys really carried your team there. I mean, look at that: 5 kills, 3 kills, 2 kills, 3 kills. That was just a phenomenal match by those guys. Obviously, they carried their team big time. So kudos to you guys. But anyways, if you want to hold on for a minute, I'll have some post-game stats for you. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so here are the results of that match. I kind of bit myself in the ass when I was starting to cap. I wasn't paying any attention yesterday. I'm just talking about watching your mini-map. And here I'm watching to see those heavies come back around the corner so I can start getting shots on them. And boom, I get shot in the ass. I'm like, oh, what the hell? And then I look at my mini map and see that T-67. And I got 1 shot into him, but average damage on this gun's only like 115. So even on that little thing, it's still going to take me like 3 shots, or 2 super high. No, it did take 3 shots. I mean, the maximum damage of that shell is 144. So yeah, even if I got 244 damage shots, it's 200. It's got what, 3? I think those little things got 360 hit points. So yeah, I definitely wouldn't have taken. It would have taken 3 shots no matter what. But anyway, so yeah, having some good matches. 1 win, 3 losses. I hope it's not one of those days. And you can see I'm doing good. My win rate for those 3 matches averaged out to 3,154. That match alone in the T64 I had a win rate of 5,664. We ended up getting a 3rd class, a sharpshooter, master gunner, fire for effect, and a Pashkuli's medal for killing 2 of the artilleries. We actually got a bond. We hit the M12 4 times for 350, knocked him out, knocked out his track. What was it? Knocked out both his tracks? Yeah, both his tracks. The SU-100, he was AFK, so I was able to farm him. 5 shots, 580 damage, finished him off, knocked out his gun and his commander. T-34, Type T-34, I'm going to spit it out. Got 117 damage on him with 1 hit. T-67 hit him once for 114. Bounced 1 of his rounds. And LEF leaf blower hit him 3 times for 260. We did the most damage at 1,421. Got 3 kills. Base experience of 448. Had 19 shots, 16 hit, 14 pen. So you can see I shot all premium rounds. The standard round in this really sucks. 128, I think it is. Yeah, 128. 177 is really not much better, because you can see I bounced 2 shots. I mean, so people say, oh, shoot out and pick your premium rounds, tank and trucker. You suck, man. You don't know where to shoot weak spots. Well, I do. It's just if you can't pen them no matter where you shoot them. I mean, when you're bouncing premium rounds off shit, your standard rounds are worthless. So anyways, 1,421 damage. We got hit 7 times. 6 pen. 1, I think, was a track. Knocked my track off because that thing, you will not bounce anything with 25 armor in the front, 12 on the sides, 19 in the hull in the rear, 12 in the turret in the rear. We spotted 5, damaged 5, destroyed 3. We still made 18,186 credits, even shooting all premium rounds. Yeah. And for those that don't know, Intel and World of Tanks teamed up, and they're doing this huge giveaway. And what's going to happen is I've already talked to World of Tanks, World War Gaming. I've already talked to Intel. Whoever out of, I believe it's 150, 100 and some, they're giving away like 100 and some gaming laptops. And I've already talked to Wargaming and Intel, and the deal is whoever is in first place is going to give me their laptop because you guys love me. So whoever takes first place is going to give me their laptop. I'll even be straight up and fair. I'll give my laptop to my son. I'll take that new laptop. I'll give my son's laptop to my friend Phil because I promised him a laptop, and my son's is just as good as mine. It's a gaming laptop too. My son wants mine because it's got oh shit, what was it that? Oh, because I got 2 SSD drives in this versus 1. He's actually got a better video card in his. I paid a little more for his than mine. I paid like $4,500 for his, and I think I paid $4,000 for mine. So whoever took first place in this Intel giveaway, I get your laptop. I'll give you my laptop, but it's a good laptop. It's MSI gaming laptops, Dragon, really good one. So I'll get yours, you get mine, or I mean, I'll give mine to my son, then I'll take my son's, I'll give it to you, and then you're going to turn around and give me back mine, and I'm going to give it to my friend Phil, and we'll be good to go. But whoever takes first place, if you didn't catch that, you ain't getting a laptop. Bitches! That's my laptop. I want it! I want it! I want it now! No, I actually contacted Wargaming. I said, just send me my laptop. You know, I'm going to take first place or second. So just send me my laptop and we'll call it good. You know, I won't bitch. I've never done a review of this thing. It is a premium. You can say I've got a really awesome win rate in it at 31% with 13 matches. I do a lot of damage in it, but whenever this is another one of those tanks. Just like, oh, excuse me. I was looking at the wrong one. Well, that's another one, the M41 GF. Every time I play that, I lose. My team fucking miserably loses. Look at that, 31% win rate. Hell, the Type 64, I got a 23% win rate with 13 matches. Jeez. I don't know if it's something to do with light tanks. Whenever I play a light tank, my team is just going to fail flipping miserably. Miserably. And I'm going to lose. Every time I play a light, look at my stats in most of these light tanks. 31% win rate. I'll just say the win rates. 31%, 23, 33, 50. Well, that one's 100, but I only got 3 matches. That one's 73 and only got 11 matches. 48. Oh, look at this one. I got 2 matches in the T71 CMCD. 0% win rate. Walker Bulldog, 20% win rate. VK28 won 3 matches, 100% win rate. Leopard, 33% win rate. 50% of the T92. I like that little thing. I think it's a beastie little shit. I don't even play the Hawk 12. Didn't even want to try it. T50. This I played when I first started tanks, and I looked at that, and you can see it says low ammo because I bought it back a while ago. I must have really sucked even worse in light tanks back then than I do now. 69 matches, 42% win rate, and my average damage in that was 136. That's what's the gun do on this? 70. So I was averaging 2 shots of damage back in the day. Boy, I sucked ass. But practice makes perfect. MT25, I won't even go over that because I have like 1 match in that, but they used my T50-2 stats and used it on that when they took our T52 away. LTTB, 11 matches, 18% win rate. ELC, 7 matches, 29% win rate. AMX 42 matches, 48, not a bad one on that. 1375, pretty good. That's almost a 60% win rate. 1357 GF, 48% win rate. Bat Chat, 4 matches, 50% win rate. Type 62, 5 matches, 20% win rate. 5916, 5 matches, 40% win rate. WZ 132, 11 matches, 45% win rate. A lot of them I do really well in. I mean, I get decent damage. Somebody, when I did a review of a light tank a couple days ago, messaged me and actually said to me, he goes, I gave you a thumbs down, first time ever. He goes, because you played that light tank like a heavier or something like that. And I came right out and told him, I said, I have never, ever claimed to be a light tank extraordinaire player. Nope. I can't, I'll come around and tell you, I suck in light tanks. The match I just had, my M41 GF, I just happened to get a lot of damage because I got up by their cap, was able to take out artillery, and they had an AFK tank destroyer set in there, so I was able to farm damage off of him. But yeah, I will never say that I am good in light tanks, ever, ever, ever. And I told him, I said, I am a heavy tank player, tank destroyer, medium tank, artillery, and light tanks in that specific order. I just can't get the gist of light tanks, as in, if I try and scout, I end up being dead in the first minute. I'll go sit in the bush and boom, I'm dead. If I want to hold up for a minute and then go try going after artillery or whatever, next thing I know, my own team's fucking killing me. Oh, you're a piece of shit, worthless light player, you know what the fuck you're doing, and boom, I'm dead. You know, they'll kill me. My own team fucking kills me. That's pretty bad. You know, or I'll wait until, wait like 3-4 minutes and give the time for the enemy team to split and go their own way, and I'll shoot up the middle to go take out artillery, and there's 12 tank destroyers sitting at their base. 2 hits, I'm dead. I don't know what it is, but just whenever I play light tanks, I just cannot do worth a shit in it. And so when I play them, a lot of times I end up playing them more like a heavy or a medium. Like the map that we had just now, I told him, I said, hey, I'm going to scout. I'm going to go, so watch. I'm going to try getting early lights. And I shot right up the center. I think I lit one flipping tank. Because that one, maybe I should have went to the left side of the map and tried lighting them up that way. I don't know. Like I said, I've never claimed to be any good at light tanks. Now, heavy tanks, tank destroyers, and medium tanks, different story. I can play them like a boss. Well, I played nothing but light tanks today so far, and I'm getting good win 8s. Obviously, of 5600 win 8. Whoops. Yeah, 5600 win 8. This was in the M41 GF, 5106 win 8. Oh, this airfield, my Type 64, I went out literally, I think I got one shot off and just got decimated. I'm trying to get early lights. Mines, I got up into the center, 1660 win 8. I got some shots, lit up some stuff in the back, but obviously, I've got great luck and no one actually shot at anything I lit. I'm trying to do a light mission too right now, where all I've got to do is light an enemy tank, stay unspotted, and my team has to do 250 damage. Sounds easy, right? I can't even get a damn map that is light tank friendly where I can run out and scout to light stuff up for my team to shoot. Fisherman's Gate, 3601H, that's a medium, but a pretty good match in that 1617, and their IS 2. Here I'm in a tier, I think that thing's a tier 5. He's in a tier 7, and I shot him twice in the side and pissed him off, and he come flying around, and he had one thing in his mind, and that was to kick my flipping ass. 2 shots and I was dead. I mean, the damn thing does what, 390 average damage? I didn't even have, I think I had 400 or 500 hit points in the tank I was in. So yeah, I guess I should have not picked on him. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the match. If you did, please click the like button down below and subscribe to the channel. You guys take it easy, be safe, and I will see you on the battlefield.